Good evening, all. It is 5 p.m. on this beautiful Tuesday, June 18th, and we are calling the School Board of St. Lucie County regular meeting to order. Welcome to all of you. We're delighted to have you with us tonight. Thankfully, we didn't have to fight any of the rain to get here, but no guarantees when it's time to leave. One never knows. If you would, please stand with me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And join in on the treasure hunter pledge. As an adult and a treasure hunter, I am committed to search for all the talents, skills, and intelligence that exist in all children and youth. I believe all children are capable of success, no exceptions. Thank you. You may be seated. Our first order of business tonight is a public hearing. So the public hearing is now open, the purpose of which is to adopt the amendments to the school board policies, Code of Student Conduct, and Student Progression Plan for middle and high school. Are there any in the audience that wish to address this topic? Seeing none come forward, Mr. Superintendent will receive your recommendation.
I recommend the board adopt the proposed amendments to school board policies, Code of Student Conduct, and Student Progression Plan for middle and high school.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0, and we probably need the minutes to reflect that we do have a quorum with 3 board members here tonight. Thank you. Mr. Superintendent, I will turn it over to you for the special orders of business.
All right, I'd gladly invite the best communications chief in the state of Florida, Miss Lydia Martin, to take over the meeting.
Thank you. Madam Chair, board members, Superintendent Dr. Prince, at this time, I'd like to recognize our Commissioner's Business Partner of the Year. Yes, and if you could join down front, we will be getting a photo. Every year, school districts from across the state are asked to select one business to represent their school district as the Business Partner of the Year. This year, St. Lucie Public Schools selected Big Apple Pizza Fort Pierce and Big Apple Pizza Port St. Lucie Bayshore to receive this recognition. Scott Van Duzer, owner, Big Apple Pizza Fort Pierce, and Carmine Lombardi, owner of Big Apple Pizza Bayshore, have been selected to receive this recognition based on the Read to Succeed initiative that was launched this year. As a result of the program, over 8,200 books were distributed and read, and the total money donated by these 2 Big Apple Pizzas was over $15,000 that went right back to our schools. Finally, the school with the most participation, which was Fairlawn, with 100% participation, won a celebration event, along with $10,000 donated by the Van Duzer Foundation. I would like to recognize Mr. Van Duzer. Mr. Lombardi could not be here tonight to come forward and be recognized. Congratulations. Congratulations, and we are eagerly awaiting to hear from the state to see if our nominee will win one of the state recognitions. So congratulations and thank you. And that concludes the special orders of business for this evening.
Our time on the floor is usually longer than that. It took us.
A little bit.
Timing was great, Mr. Freeland. Time for the ESOL report. and welcome back. It's good to
Thank
see you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Chairwoman Hawley, board members, and Superintendent Prince. I thought you'd be longer on the floor as well, and I was in another meeting, but I did make it just in time. Fortunately, this evening, I guess it's my welcome back tour here this evening. I only have really pretty much good news and just a couple of things to report. One, we've begun negotiations for compensation and benefits for the 24-25 school year. And although we just started, I want to report that at least to this point, I think we've had a very productive get-togethers. I think they've gone well so far. There's still a lot of work to do. However, as you know, the governor's talking about his massive amount of money given to school districts, and I think that's, I'll call it misleading, disingenuous. Most of that money is money that's going to continue the things that we've already begun in this district and made strides doing, but those will help fund that. Most of it is maintenance money. Much of it is new money to be used for things like raises, benefits, those kinds of things. I'm sure you're aware of that. So it's going to take some work on our part and the district's part to find money to continue the work we've done over the past few years, generating increases in income for our members. But I do feel that the meetings have been productive, and I think that we will, if anybody can do it, we can do it here in St. Lucie County to figure out how to stretch the money we have and find new money elsewhere in our budget to be able to do the things we've done in the past and continue to do that. Moving on, the only other thing that I want to discuss is priority to the union this year has been for some time. The school district has changed how they onboard new employees for a lot of reasons. I'm not here to critique that. There's reasons for that. COVID, being able to get them information they need immediately, not a month after they've started in school. But it's had an impact to our union and to our current members and to our potential members to not be able to meet with new employees face-to-face. And frankly, I think it's also detrimental in some ways in that these new employees don't see the district and the union's relationship in good times, so to speak. A lot of people see us when things aren't going well for them, but not when we're standing shoulder to shoulder, meeting and greeting and introducing new employees to our district. So one of the things that we, as a union, want to work on this year is returning to at least some face-to-face time for the union with those new employees, and if not just the union and the district, because I think that would be beneficial. So, so that is something that I want to mention here. And other than that, things are going well. I mean, our work's ahead of us for this year. So hopefully I can come back next time and report how much progress we have made. Like I said, I think we've had a very, very good beginning. I'm very pleased at the collaborative nature of those meetings so far, and I have no reason to think that won't continue. So that's my report for this evening, and thank you as always for your time, and I'm happy to be back here.
Good to see you back, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do we have anyone from CWA to have a report tonight? Don't see anyone, and of course our youth are off enjoying their summer, so there won't be a report from the Youth Advisory Council until September. Board members, we have the consent agenda in front of us. I will entertain a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented.
Motion to approve.
So, I'll
A
second it.
second, great. Any conversation? All in favor? Aye, aye.
Aye.
I am going to remove item 11.1
Okay,
from the consent agenda.
okay. So we need to go back up then.
Sorry about that. I should have mentioned that a few minutes ago. Sorry, Ms. Hawley. Rookie mistake.
No worries.
So we'll
Let's
do it again.
let's just back up. Board members, we have in front of us the consent agenda. The superintendent is pulling item 11.1. So I will entertain a motion to accept the amended consent agenda.
So moved then.
Thank you, Dr. Mills.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign, motion carries 3-0. So, Mr. Superintendent, we'll receive your recommendation now.
Now I recommend the board approve the consent agenda as submitted.
Okay. Board members, we have the recommendation. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second by Dr. Mills. Any conversation? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, like sign? I hear none.
We will move on to our informational reports, which I remind you are just that, information, but have to do with the charter schools and that sort of thing. So I hope you take the opportunity to look those over. We move now to the superintendent's report. Mr. Superintendent?
Well, I just wanted to mention a few things. We concluded all of our testing. We received all of our results I presented to the board today. We had unparalleled success since at least I've been here. I did kind of a 10 to 15 year look back with regards to how we performed, against ourselves, against the state. And we've never had a more successful year, and we improved in every single category. And it's really a tribute to the work that our leaders do that are here, my executive cabinet, the principals, the assistant principals, the teachers. Teachers impact student achievement. They raise student achievement. What happens in the class is critically important. And I can say that our students are getting a first-class education in St. Lucie County. And I don't know if we could always say that, but I do think that we are there today. We say we're a destination district, and I think that the decisions we're able to make now, and also the people that we're able to recruit, is solidified in the fact that we are a place that people want to be. And that's really attributable also to a really strong, cohesive school board, and I can't thank the board enough for your support, and I thanked you earlier today during their work session. But it all starts at the top with the board, and your collaboration with the superintendent allows me to do my job with your support and guidance, which allows us to really make things happen in the schools. So I want to congratulate all of our school personnel. It truly was a great year. We did also, since we met, we had our commencement ceremonies, and those went off really without a hitch. I want to congratulate our high school principals. It was a great experience for those parents, and a very different experience than being outdoors on the football field with some of the inclement weather we had last year. We didn't have any of that, and I thought that everybody that set that up, from Dr. Perry coordinating it to our communications department, our ITV department, our tech department, putting on a truly first-class graduation commencements for our students, because they work hard to get there, and I'm just so proud of each and every student. And for the 8th consecutive year, I can say that 92% of our students graduated, and that's 8 consecutive years with the district over 90%. We had 7 consecutive years we were in the rarefied air of 3 counties in the state out of 67. So we'll see if those other 2 counties have kept up with us when the numbers come out later this year. We did have a teacher summer summit, June 3rd and 4th at Fort Pierce Central. Over 600 teachers voluntarily participated in that. I want to thank Denise Rodriguez in Teaching and Learning and her team for all the professional development that went on, and having people actually come for professional development just shows the culture that we built of people that want to learn new things and be part of something and do something different. So I want to congratulate you. It was really ambitious, the program, and wonderful job. Summer school, we actually have 3,000 students attending our summer school right now, and the train never stops, board members. We keep moving and shaking each and every day. And although a lot of people have off for the summer, that is our busiest time, because not only are we doing summer school, but we're also preparing our campuses and all of our industriousness to start in August all over again. So I wanted to thank all the folks that are participating in that. The summer production of Annie, I was out of town for much of that, but I wanted to say I heard nothing but great things. As always, Port St. Lucie High School puts on these amazing productions, and they're sold out every time. So congratulations for Patrick Madden, who coordinates that and is the director over there. Wonderful job. I also wanted to mention a couple of things you have on the dais, board members. You have a gift from Teaching and Learning, a little notebook. That's for you. And also, you have our Year in Review publication, which you got the video version of that earlier today, but there's a lot of great information here about the district as we kind of go out and meet with the public. It's great to interface and have things at your disposal, and everything about our district is right here, all the wonderful things that are happening. I wanted to also, once again, thank Scott Van Duzer for his friendship. Big Apple Pizza, I know he had to leave, but Scott's been a great partner in education, and a business partner for us and helps our schools, and it's great to have people out there that really believe in philanthropy, and we can't, do great things without the community support, and when you've got business owners that are putting their money where their mouth is, that's really important. I'm going to congratulate one person, and that is the individual who is running for District 2, Mr. Kelly. Is not running for re-election, but Teresa Aronson. I wanted to congratulate her. She doesn't take her seat for quite a few months, but I just wanted to congratulate her publicly. I'm looking forward to working with Ms. Aronson as she takes on a role as one of our teammates and our board members. And lastly, I wanted to introduce a few folks. We've got some new principal appointments and also an administrator on special assignment. First of all, Teresa Iolucci, could you please stand? Where's Ms. Iolucci? Welcome to St. Lucie County. Welcome back. She's going to be an administrator on special assignment with student services. And we've got another Principal Valerie Jones could not be here tonight, but she's the new administrator at Windmill Point. And I will introduce her next month. And I also wanted to congratulate and welcome Mr. William Bickley to Rivers Edge Elementary School. Bill, you get to come up to the dais now, okay? And Bill, by the way, is this your family?
Can he bring the kids with him? Come on.
So Bill is a resident of St. Lucie County, and I want to tell just a brief story to the board of we were doing interviews, and he was currently in Martin County, and I was going from interview to interview, and I literally sat through his interview because I was so engaged with what he was saying, and I think I recognize talent when I see it, and actually I did my homework and called quite a few people that affirmed some of the things that I said. So, Mr. Bickley, I'm so proud that you're going to be the principal of Rivers Edge Elementary. Congratulations, and I'd love for you to say a few words and introduce that lovely family you have there.
Absolutely, I will. Thank you very much. Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board, Superintendent Prince. I want to thank you for this tremendous opportunity to join the St. Lucie Public Schools team as the next principal of Rivers Edge Elementary. I've been a St. Lucie resident for over a decade. During this time, the past 14 years to be exact, I've been working in a neighboring county. Now, I got into public education because I wanted to serve and have an impact in my local community. In this position, I have an opportunity to do so. I see that as an honor and a privilege. So again, I want to thank you for allowing me that opportunity to serve where I live. It's something that I am truly excited about. I want to thank my family for being here today. My wife, Ariel, my daughter, Adeline, who is actually in the production of Annie that you mentioned. They had 7 shows. She did a fantastic job. And then my son, Asher, is there as well. They really are a source of encouragement and strength for me. I want you to know about me is I believe that leadership starts at home. And I frequently miss the mark, but they do inspire me to grow and to continue to push forward to be a better leader. I believe you have to be able to serve in private before you can lead in public. So I try to do that with my family, and I thank them for being here and for their support. Dr. Prince, I do want to say once again to you and to your team, a lot of folks behind me and to the right, they made what may have been a difficult decision to make the transition to come over here an absolutely easy decision. Everyone has been so kind and gracious to me, and that help has not stopped over the past couple of weeks. I've met with several individuals who have been really helpful to me, and I am so excited because of that, because there's just so much support here, and I believe that it's going to be a great benefit to me in this first opportunity of a principalship, and it will impact the students of Rivers Edge Elementary as well. I do want to thank Jennifer Ingersoll. She has also been really gracious. By every account, she is a phenomenal leader. She's built a culture over at Rivers Edge that is built on authentic relationships and trust, and outstanding academic results have come as a result of that, which will be, if the projections are correct, it looks really great for that school, and it's all because of the work that she's put in and her staff. I was able to meet them very briefly at the end of the school year, and I just saw it's a real family atmosphere over there, and everyone's been warm to me and welcoming. Again, the theme of these remarks is that I could not be more excited. Finally, just in closing, I believe the principalship is a high calling. I'm humbled to serve and to shoulder this great responsibility because it is a great responsibility. But I believe it's one that I'm prepared for, and I promise to do so with diligence and great resolve. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I look forward to working with you, and I look forward to this school year at Rivers Edge. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Bill. Well, I'm very excited for you, and I remember it like it was yesterday, my first principalship, my first year, and you said something interesting. Leadership starts at home, and I see it also is, for me, it's humility sometimes starts at home, because I may be the superintendent, but when I go home, I'm always treated just like my dad or my husband, or I get all the same problems that we all have. So we're all just people. And I can tell you from your character and the fabric of your being, I'm really excited that you're here. And we're very excited to have your family, because it's not just St. Lucie Public Schools, we're about family. So welcome, and I look forward to working with you. The last thing I'm going to mention is a couple of principal transfers. I wanted to congratulate, they're not here, but Bree Lamb is going to Southport Middle School from Windmill Point. Very happy for Bree. And also Jennifer Ingersoll, they're on their way out of town, but she's going, of course, from Rivers Edge to Westgate. That concludes my remarks, but one thing, Ms. Hawley, we need to make sure we address agenda item 19.1, instructional materials. That's me getting back at you for me. I didn't pull the item, so.
Okay. So we will back up and do that first, and then move on to our other reports. We do have the approval of our science instructional materials to come before us tonight. Board members, it is, I presume you are recommending approval?
Yes.
So, board members, I'll entertain a motion.
So move.
Thank you, Dr. Mills, and thank you, Mr. Kelly. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you for catching that, Mr. Superintendent. Thank you, Jennifer. All right. Well, it is my distinct honor and privilege tonight to introduce the new board attorney, Mr. Scott Cole. We are so glad you are here with us tonight. I appreciate so much going through the process with us, and we look forward to a lot of great leadership from you. So, do you have any comments or?
No, other than say I'm very happy to be here. Look forward to working with all the board members and superintendent, and thank you for the kind words.
Well, welcome aboard, and each month you'll have an opportunity. If there's anything you want to share, at that point, you always have a spot on the agenda.
Very good, thank you.
So we will move to school board member reports. Dr. Mills?
Well, again, welcome Attorney Cole to the board, and we look forward to your expertise in different areas. You've already helped me out tonight. I appreciate that. And welcome back, David. We really did miss you and your presentations, and we're glad everything went well for you and continue to go well. Welcome back. Also, I wanted to mention, I want to congratulate our new principal, Mr. Bigley. We look forward to what you will bring to River Edge, and welcome to St. Lucie County Schools. I've been here for 14 years and have enjoyed every minute of it, so I'm sure you will enjoy your time here. We are a family, and we are here for you. And then also, I wanted to mention the workshop today. It went very well. The presentation was excellent. And the workshop, for those of you who do not know what we talked about, we dealt with our goals, meeting our goals in St. Lucie County as a district, and also our 5-year strategic plan. And we do appreciate, we say it over and over again, and we mean it. We appreciate your hard labor that you give back to our students here in St. Lucie County, to all the teachers and all of the administration and All of our principals were here today as well, and some are still remaining here. We thank you for your hard labor. We know what you put in. We almost know what you put in. It's a lot, and we understand that. Thank you. And that's my report for this evening.
Thank you, Dr. Mills. Mr. Kelly?
Yep. David, good to see you back, and you're smiling, so I know you're okay. You're one of those people, when you smile, your whole face changes. When you're not smiling, you look like a cop, so you scare me, so welcome, Mr. Attorney, thank you for coming tonight. Welcome to our new principal, and I also heard that Annie was a big sellout, and I couldn't get in. I didn't know anybody. Mr. Superintendent? Yeah, he's looking at his phone. He plays games on the phone in between him. I couldn't get tickets to Annie. I didn't know anybody. I couldn't get in. It was sold out, so I tried, but couldn't get in there. So, terrific workshop. As Dr. Mills said, it was a great workshop today and a lot of good things. We have a great team and wonderful staff, so happy summer to everybody.
Well, I guess I did know somebody because I did get a ticket to Annie.
You did?
I did.
You know somebody?
I do. And it was fabulous. I bet you had a great time in it, didn't you? Yes. It was. Well, my granddaughter went with me, and the highlight for her was at intermission, she got to pet Cece. So, that made it perfect for her. So congratulations. I know you had a great time in it. And it was fabulous. I attended several other events, productions at the end of the school year at different schools, and they're all fabulous. Our kids are so talented, and it is so important to this board that we keep supporting the arts in all forms. And we have pledged to do so, and we will continue to do so, and the rewards of that are just phenomenal. So thanks to all the schools for the time that you take and devote to the arts, because they're extremely important. Correct, Dr. Perry? He's nodding his head out there. Yes, indeed. And I spent a good bit of last week in Tampa at the Florida School Board Summer Conference, where we do our professional development. The new officers for the new school year were chosen and installed, and accolades to those going out. But there were quite a few board members that have served throughout the state of Florida for 20-plus years that are retiring with this cycle. So there will be a lot of new faces across the state with board members serving and that sort of thing. But we had some interesting breakout groups on AI, which is really intriguing. And I know for those of you in the classroom and leading schools, it's its own set of challenges as you go forth. So look forward to great things coming in the next school year. And just wish all of you a great summer. I know you don't get a lot of time, but it is a different amount of time and a different routine for you. And I just ask you, as I do every summer, to take time for yourself, rest some, rejuvenate some, and be ready for when all our kids come back in August. But take care of yourself first. I will always preach that to you. So, Mr. Superintendent, any other items from you? No unscheduled speaker forms turned in? All right, well, everyone, we are adjourned then. Have a great
Hit it.